Hello, everybody. Bear with me a little bit. Let me get organized here. Let's see, what was that? Oh, that was color. Okay, we don't want that. We do want all messages are visible. And we'll turn the camera that way. Who are you? Do you really know who you are? Let's see, I'll be going through a lot of stuff that I have written down. Because when I found out who I was in Christ, at age 50. Okay, y'all, I know they say a woman that tell her age will tell everything. Well, I don't believe in all those wives' tales, okay? I really don't. I titled this, Who Are You? Because a lot of us are really going through a lot spiritually. And it's really, really hard when you grow up as one person and 50 years later you find out you're someone else, okay? You're not really who you thought you were growing up. I gotta put some lip gloss on, y'all. We find ourselves too being rejected a lot, hated, rejected, set apart, alone. We find ourselves in a lot of predicaments that we really didn't want in our life, but having to deal with, you know. Life can really bring you a lot of trials and tribulations, especially being someone who you thought you were, but really weren't who you thought you were. It comes with a lot of attacks from the time really you were born up until the time that, and they're trying to mess with my throat chakra, but from the time that you're born up until the time that you truly and wholeheartedly seek the Lord, you'll never find out who you are in Him. When God has a purpose for you, He knows how to get your attention. I'm just speaking as a witness. And He got my attention. Speaking of warfare, we go through a lot of spiritual warfare because there are a lot of people out here that hate on us, you know, without a cause. I'm gonna switch the camera, forgive my room, but I'm trying to clean it up here. But We go through a lot of spiritual warfare from people we know, people we don't know. Me myself, speaking from experience, I've had to seem like all my life I've had to defend myself all my life. Okay. Um, Seemed like, that, what was it? The movie, when one lady, I can't remember if it was Whoopi or Oprah, said all their life they had to fight. Well, that's a true statement for me. All my life, I've had to defend myself from people hating without a cause. You know, it's really a shame that it starts in your own family, when families are supposed to be close families, siblings. Of course, there's always going to be siblings fighting with one another. But, once you become an adult, you should come out of that fighting mode to a sisterly mode or brotherly mode, or, opposite, sister, brother, brother, sister. After a certain amount of time, fighting one another should cease. Well, unfortunately, in the family God placed me in, it seemed like that never happened, and it went from generation to generation. And it's still going on. Siblings fighting, nieces and nephews fighting the elderly. Everything God really said, would happen is happening and has happened. Men becoming lovers of themselves. You know, if people are not sitting back and meditating and taking notice of what is really happening, then your soul is lost. You have a lost soul. If you are reading the Bible and you're not getting revelation knowledge from Christ, and I really don't understand how people who are worshiping a different image of Christ is hearing from Christ. To me, that doesn't make sense to me. Really doesn't. How can you hear from someone who is the Christ if you're not serving the right image? That, to me, is, I can't see that. I just can't. How can he be speaking with you if you're talking to a different image? Image is important to God. He wouldn't have spoke it if it wasn't. Worship no other image, molten or graven. And I know this is going to offend a lot of people. Oh well, it must be said. How in the world can you get pale skin out of brass? I really don't understand that. And then there's so many people get on other people's lives, such as God, for example. I never really listened to these tarot readers or mediums or whatever. I never believed in witchcraft, although it does happen. Bishops doesn't mean just because you acknowledge that something is going on sorcery wise that it will affect you, because anytime God lays his hands on you, no witchcraft, no voodoo, no hoodoo, doo-doo, whatever can come nigh to thee, can interrupt thy soul. No, we're not perfect. No one is perfect according to the Lord, not on this earth. And if you feel like you're perfect, then you better look again. The thing about it is that I hear so much, and I'm having to discern a lot, even from some of the readers. The seers is what I call them, seers, because they have saw more, or God has revealed more to them than people who calling themselves Christians. It's amazing when God opened my eyes to some of the seers. No, I don't listen to all. But when I do hear one that's on one accord and in accordance with what is going on in my life, I will tell them. I will acknowledge who God says I am, the daughter of Zion. Whether the pale-skinned people, brown-skinned people, black-skinned people, any people want to acknowledge it or not, I don't care. Trust me. But I will stand on God's word as to who and whose he says I am. I don't have to prove myself to anyone, and I don't go around doing that, but I will stand on who I am, just like the Christ did. And just like anyone else that God chooses when he's making changes upon his earth. The earth is not yours, pale-skinned people. It wasn't given to you. You stole it. And now, during the second coming of Christ, he's going to return it to his people. So regardless of the weapons, government, worldwide, that you aim at God's people, it will not stop his written word. Regardless how you manipulate the Bible, whatever he spoke will stand. And he knows what he spoke. Regardless of you worshiping your image, heaven and earth shall pass away, but God's words shall never pass away. It will be fulfilled. All the lies that you have told from generation to generation will be revealed. Now, the title, Who Are You? Thine Will Be Done. Here come a jet across my place now. Why is a jet flying in the ghetto? Why does it have to come right across my home? In a neighborhood, and you wonder why you have fires, why you have floods, why you have whirlwinds. You can call them tornadoes, hurricanes. When you come against God's prophecy, America and worldwide, expect God's wrath. Who are you? Who are you to determine someone else's fate? Governments worldwide. Who are you to determine who God chooses? Who are you to deprive people from living abundantly upon God's earth? Who are you to tell me who I am and who I am not? You, your little young policeman wearing a badge, all you little young folks, younger than me, I'll tell you what, you better get it together. In fact, some of you young folks are even smarter than the older folks. Because the elderly people, my age, think they get to rule and control others, including people their age. Because you have a title and a position appointed by man. Something God says the worst thing that he ever created. Who are you? You're not God because you can do a little witchcraft, a few little witchcraft clouds, and cover up his sun, moon, and stars. But my knowledge is whoever is coming against the things of God are of the devil. Who are you, America? Let's make America what again? Really? God says, who are you? Well, my knowledge as a now 67-year-old, my knowledge is not like your knowledge. And you do not get to force your knowledge of your God on someone else. My faith is not your faith. And you don't get to push your faith on someone else. Just because I don't believe what you believe doesn't make me crazy. Just because I don't follow what you believe doesn't make me crazy. I am so sick of people trying to define my character, putting out lies, trying to copycat me. trying to duplicate me. So do you really think God is going to allow you to take my place? Really? America, you can copycat me, you can duplicate me, you can clone me, you can do whatever. But whatever you do, they will never, ever have the spiritual evidence that God blessed me with and rewarded me with. You can go around here trying to defame my character and insult my intelligence and act like I'm some crazy woman out here because God is doing a work in my life that I surely didn't ask for or pray for, but said, yes, Lord. So I expect the hell from people. After all, I was chosen for it. I was anointed for it. I was ordained and sanctified for it. And you can try to do whatever you want to, Satan, running the government. You know exactly who I am. You know exactly why you have your army of private aircrafts, including helicopters, military included, aiming your little weapons at people 24/7, including children. Keep it up and see what God is going to do, America and abroad. I don't know what makes you people think you can force your religion or Christianity on someone else. And I'm so thankful God bless me outside your pagan churches that are controlled by the government and a few more people. But your time is short, and you know it, America, for ruling. So you're doing everything wicked and evil under the sun. You hate the truth because I bring truth. But I do want to thank, though, all the seers that I have commented on their pages, because you really have helped me a hell of a lot. Seers. You guys refer to them as tarot readers. I really didn't understand why God had me listening to you guys, but I do now. I have learned a hell of a lot. And you have been so on point with what Satan is out here doing against people. In fact, you have been so on target with my story. I'm just in awe. That's why I know that my ancestors and my spirit guides are revealing things to you guys. Because, see, they thought after 31 years that they got away with it. All the evil that they did to a mother, to a black woman, including my own people. It's amazing. And I really didn't know that so many people hate God and the Christ. But like God said, what is the verse? They say it out of their mouths, but their hearts are far from him. Something like that. Real talk, America. Oh, we're on a godly country. Oh, we're following God. Oh, we got all our preachers on TV preaching the word of the Lord. Really? But you also have your army of enemies coming against the Lord. All this airspace out here, you got to come right across my place. Everywhere I move, Texas. All this airspace, you got to come right across my place. Unknown pilots in your private aircrafts. I would like to know, Plano police, when did we get an airport in the Black community? Oh, they'll go, oh, we got an airport in McKinney. Really? So this is their hovering ground, right? Because when I moved from Dallas, where they were, who stalked me to my hometown, which is full of haters, but God said that a prophet is not without honor, except in their own house and country. You would think the city of Plano, oh no, I'll take that back because I already knew how racist it was. I was told 30 years ago. They just don't like this. He don't know why they don't like this. I couldn't even figure out what the hell he was doing. What you doing? What is this? He don't know why. Attorney. He don't know why they don't like this. Really? We already know why though. You never have. That's why you want to hit me with weapons. Let me just show y'all how hard they own me right now. With the radiation. See all my veins popping out? That's how hard they own me with the heat. But see, that's why God got triple digit on your ass. Texas. Yeah. You turn the radiation heat up on me, he turns the heat up on you. Oh, you think because you got a little devil rain going, you good, huh? God always allow you to do whatever to his people. Real talk. But in the end, he wins and you lose. So all your little targeting you've been doing for 31 years, damaging, innocent people. Remember, all secrets shall be revealed, and anything hidden. So I don't know what you think you're hiding. And whether it took 40 years for God to reveal it, he's revealing it. Texas. Good old boys. Why I can't never come home to my hometown without being harassed by the police? Why is that? or the neighborhood, mainly my family though. Neighborhood really don't bother me. It's just the family. I always had a problem with my family, trust me. I really used to wonder, why do they hate me so much? And I ain't been around, I ain't done nothing. You know, why do they hate me so much? I'm asking you, foes, who are you? Why do you show so much hate against a people who's never done anything to you? Oh, because you know who we are. You have it in the Constitution. Do I need to pull the paperwork out? Because I got it. That's what you hate, a black person with knowledge. And then those that do have knowledge, you go after them. You set them up. And then you control them. And they stupid enough to fall for your mess. Because money talks. And most people love money. They sell their soul for money. That gives them fame and fortune. Well, that's one thing I don't care about. Fame and fortune. And you can get on here and watch my lives and steal the information, but you have to answer to God. So when you're coming in here sneaking, think you're gonna find something to go and make out like it's yours after I have said it, after I've documented it, because everything I have documentation to support. Everything I say. Not only documentation, spiritual evidence. So if you think you can copycat me, go ahead. You'll never be me. And you can think you're going to sit where I sit. Here come a snake now in a helicopter. Maybe we should just go out there and listen to him in the ghetto. Let me hurry up because he's moving fast. I don't know if y'all heard that devil, but let me show you how Satan got skies right now. Oh, they think they really something. It's breaking up. But this is the devil work they got out here. That's why he flying all up above my house. You can see the blue, so you'll know that this is witchcraft over us. All that is witchcraft. This is what they do against God every day. America. Hope y'all was able to hear that helicopter coming across my house. He does it every day. It's nothing new for me. Everywhere I move, everywhere I go. So it's nothing new for me. I'm new at this. I used to come on years ago, but they changed the system. So I'm just now coming back on YouTube. I don't get a lot of followers. I don't get a lot of people that want to hear the truth. But that's their loss. Okay? Because I have to continue to stand on God's truth. Okay? Whether anyone likes it or not. I don't like to tell too much stuff anymore because I have trolls that, come in here on the blind side, right? And they come in and steal information and try to make it their own, but like I said, you can steal it, you can copycat it, you can try to duplicate me, you can try to do whatever, you can say you're the chosen one and you're chosen and this and that. I don't even go around telling people I'm chosen. I just go around and tell people what God told me to tell them. I'm the daughter of Zion, Jeremiah 6:2, Isaiah 14:32, give them scriptures. And he also wrote in my left hand. So keep trying to duplicate, copycat, and do whatever. But don't ever think God don't see you or don't hear you. Keep trying to make out like it's not me, America. If it's not me, why are you out here? Why are you hitting me with weapons? If it's not me. If I'm lying. Oh, because I don't come looking the way y'all got your little Christian folks looking. Like painted face monkeys, clowns. Oh, I can paint my face too and look a whole different person. If I wanted to look like somebody else, yeah, I wear a little lipstick, makeup when I go somewhere, a little, not makeup, but translucent, because I really don't like powder, that type of powder, liquid and stuff, getting all on everything. I know how to hook myself up if I want to hook myself up. I know how to go get false teeth if I need false teeth. I know how to hook myself up to where I look presentable. It's amazing. People look at the outer than the inner. I'm glad God looks at the inner as opposed to the outer. Because it's the inner that matters to God. Well, I guess I'll get off of here. I just had to vent a little frustration and to thank all the seers, the tarot readers that I do listen to, that God had me listening to, and for all you people who think that I give a hoot about a witch, a wizard. I ain't never cared. I ain't never focused on them. What I'm focused on right now is some snakes aiming weapons in my home trying to kill me and destroy my body. And we gonna be fighting, okay? Now, don't think you're gonna continue either, America and abroad, to send your little pale faces out here every day aiming your weapons in my home, that I'm gonna put up with it, because your law says, under the Second Amendment rights, when you're not doing your job, law enforcement, DOD, HS, Homeland Security, FBI, CIA, and all the rest of you jerks, FAA. Oh, you think you're real slick. Oh, we'll just do it from the air and they'll think she crazy. Really? When you call me crazy, you're calling the Father crazy, and he will tap your ass like he's been doing. And you can keep bullcoining people with this AI and all this stuff like you got. Yeah, you have a lot of technology, but it's nothing that God can't shut down. Now keep turning the heat up on me so he can keep turning it up on you. Pretty hot out there, but I don't sweat. And I'll go look at the sun. I don't care if it's 120 degrees out there. You know I can do it. So stop thinking I fear you, America. I do not fear anyone but God. And I know who and whose I am. And just for you, I'm the DOZ from the BIBLE. Spirit told me to tell you that years ago. Get over it. Because God's not changing it, and I'm not shutting up about it. You shut up and tell the people the truth. World Economic Forum, how you, in 2019, according to your little Russian buddy, you had speaking. Do I need to play it? Your dream was to depopulate 50% of the people by the year 2023. And you clap your hands because you said you've already did it. In other words, so you clap your hands for killing people, right? Who are you? But I guarantee you, thine will be done in the right image. Get over it, America. You've been belied. And God's truth is coming. You can say what you want to about me. I frankly don't care. You can talk about my looks. You can talk about, well, hell, they're the one draining my body, trying to dehydrate, make somebody look anorexic with their little radiation they aiming 24/7. Oh, hee ha ha now. But we'll see who hee ha ha last. No, what you thought was I was a weakling. Because I'm tiny, single mom, no man. So you preyed on me like you prey on all the rest of us. And you think you've gotten away. Like I told you years ago, you may get away with it on the earthly realm. You'll never get away with it in the spiritual realm. And all the stuff you did to me to try to prevent me from finding out who I was in Christ, and it backfired on your ass, deal with it. And the more you hit me with weapons, and the more you harass me, the more powerful I get. Every time you try and darken my light, you know, the sun, with your little climate change, which is really witchcraft, I will remove it. Read my lips. You will never overpower me. An army against one person. Bring it on. Oh, I know you coming. All you do is sit around and plot. My name all up in your mouth. All eyes on me. Has to be if you know I'm in my bed and you hit me with weapons. Of course you're watching me. Been doing that for 31 years. In fact, if I fart, you all up my ass. That's how close you watching me. 'Cause you fear me. And you better. 'Cause when I open up my mouth, stuff happens. And you know it. And don't let me praise. You want to push me into praise? Huh. That means you want a tsunami. I'm a warrior. The daughter of the troops. And since our weak ass men won't get up and stand up and stand on God's words, true words, Oh, I know you're messing with my stuff, YouTube, because guess what? I'm in the chat, and you just took 0 away. You just took that one person off of here. Why is that, YouTube? Oh, you're going to put it back now, right? See, that's how I catch y'all, because I'm smarter than your ass. Oh, you put it back. You think I don't know you tampering with my views? Do you really think I'm that stupid? Every live I go on, you darken my chat background. You really trying to cover up who God says I am, aren't you? I tricked your ass up. And I saw how you came in here and did what you did. And then you put me back. Tampering with my views. But little did they know I had my second phone on, y'all. In the chat. They came and made it a 0. Then they put it back when I started talking about what they had just did. See, I'm in the chat on my other phone. See how they watch me? Yeah, they took the one off, not knowing I was the one in there. What did I tell you, devil? Your secrets are always revealed. Anything you think you hiding from God or his people, you're a total fool. People are really fools when they think they are hiding things, hiding what they're doing. YouTube was messing with my chat, right? I was in my chat and they came in and made it a 0. So when I called them out, I said, well, I'm the one in the chat. Why did you turn that to a 0, something like that? Then they put it back as one person. Well, I already know YouTube, Google, whoever you are. I already know what you're doing. So you're not hiding nothing from me. I am an earth angel, a star seed. I know way more than you think I know. I don't say a lot because it's not my position. Vengeance is the Lord's, and you'll get yours. Have a blessed day.